went up and spoke in front of the Senate Banking Committee. But when Ben Bernanke got done speaking, now this is an economist, this is a brilliant person. On the other side of this, and I've never talked about Chuck Schumer, Senator Chuck Schumer, on the George Jarkesy show, but I'm just amazed at, you've got a brilliant economist here, and you got Chuck Schumer stepping in here at the tail end of his statements, and Chuck Schumer wanted to try to avert the fiscal cliff, or try to make it like the Democrats and the policies out of this Obama White House had nothing to do with it. So Schumer said that Congress was powerless to reverse the economic slowdown, like a lot of their regulation and overspending didn't burden our economy. And then he says, and mitigate the fiscal cliff. So Congress is powerless to reverse the economic slowdown and mitigate the fiscal cliff. But the all-knowing, all-powerful Federal Reserve should work to do so. And then Schumer went on to say, the Fed is the only game in town, and he told Chairman Bernanke to get to work. This is the first clip I found of Chuck Schumer. Now, this is the guy that's telling our Federal Reserve, a well-known economist with a very, that they're the only game in town. Now, this is what the Senator Chuck Schumer had to say regarding the three branches of government.
I would urge my Republican colleagues, no matter how strongly they feel, we have three branches of government. We have a House, we have a Senate, we have a president, and all three of us are going to have to come together.
We have three branches of government. We have a House, we have a Senate, we have an executive committee. I got to tell you, where did this guy go to school? The three branches of government are the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. Him and Obama go great together. He can go to his three branches that he made up, and Obama can go visit all 57 states. And between them, neither one of them's got a clue. This guy has been in government since 23 years old. Now, we're not talking about a guy who built businesses. We're not talking about a guy who created wealth. This is a guy that's been in government, serving in some kind of working for the people, supposedly, since 23 years old. It's just amazing. It recently, as messed up as things are economically, do you know what his big pushes were? His big push during this last 4 or 5 months has been that he was worried about the dangers of free Wi-Fi. He also wanted to finally regulate hallucinogenic bath salts, because, we all could die from bath salts. While the economy, jobs, who cares about jobs? You might be sniffing bath salts. Also, he wanted to keep caffeine out of malt liquor. Last time I got a glass of malt liquor, when was the last time I had what have I had, a couple malt liquor beers my whole life? What is this? And this one I can agree with Chuck Schumer. He wants to make sure that maple syrup is in all the New York IHOPs. So anyways, if you don't like IHOP, then go to Crackle Barrel. They got great maple syrup, and you don't even have to regulate it, Chuck Schumer.